Hey guys, Jake here. How's it going? Uh, so if you're probably wondering why it is that I'm wearing this sweater. This has been a very long weekend, and the reason why I'm making a video today, I'll get to that in a minute. But this has been a pretty full weekend. On Thursday, which I know is not part of the weekend, on Thursday I went and saw the play. Fantastic work. If any of the drama people are watching this, you guys were fantastic. It was great. I loved it. Friday, I beat Mass Effect 3. Any of my friends that play Mass Effect 3, you'll understand why that was a mind-blowing day for me. Um, Saturday was my second cousin's bar mitzvah, and my dad and I were present for the ceremony for that, and so that was a very big day. And the ceremony was quite lengthy, about 3 hours. And today was essentially the after party for the celebration for my cousin on that day. And so it's been a very long day, and that's why I'm wearing the sweater, is because that was my fancy get up, if you will, for for the occasion. And so the reason why I'm making this video today is not because I actually think that the topic is something that's serious and something that's really worth discussing, but it's something that I automatically thought this is extremely easy to talk about. I could talk about it for as long as I could possibly want, and it's very simple. And it's a pretty, very easy topic to discuss. It's not something that's incredibly intellectual or difficult to refute. Now it's and if you're not from Allen Park, if you don't know the people, excuse me, if you don't know the people that I'm discussing, then you probably won't have any. Excuse me, you won't actually have any care for what's going on, what I'm going to be talking about. But if so, then I apologize. This is pretty much just a fluff video, if you will. But what happened was, when I first got home, I just got home from my dad's place, after the big party and whatnot. And I sat down, turned on my computer, got all my homework out because I was going to do it and watch some videos. And I go onto Facebook to see if anything's changed, anything's gone on. Turns out there's just been this huge shitstorm that's gone on about some girl. I'm not going to mention her name. That was apparently, she took a picture of herself, and in this picture she's wearing a shirt that was low cut and it showed cleavage. Now, the reason why I'm making a video about this is because the people, and there's a whole shitstorm about it. There's a huge thing where people were saying, "Oh, you're a slut. That's sick. Why are you doing that? That's horrible." And people were getting very upset about it. And and automatically I thought, well, why? So I went onto her Facebook page and I looked at what people were saying, and I saw all the people that were saying it, and it shocked me that so many females were complaining that this girl had taken a picture of herself in a low cut shirt, saying that she was slutty, that she was trashy, and that it was sick, and that it was wrong, and it was this and that and this and that. And the thing that shocked me about it was not that people were saying this, but the people that were saying it. It's not that people were saying that it was slutty and trashy and sick and disgusting and wrong, but because everybody says that when a girl wears a shirt that's, low cut. They always say, "Oh, it's clearly disgusting, and that's clearly, provocative, and it's clearly sick," and all this other stuff. People are always going to say that, and there's nothing that can really be done about that. Any skin shown, everybody freaks out, everybody has a massive panic attack about it, and it's clearly, the end of the world. Kids are morally degraded and whatnot. But what amazed me was that it was most of the girls that were saying it. They were saying that it was wrong and that it was sick and that it was, ew, it's sick and it's disgusting. And why is she doing this? Are the girls that wear this clothing on a regular basis, that they wear it probably just as much as the girl herself does. It's kind of hard to lend your argument a shred of credibility when you're doing the exact same thing. And I that makes me come to the conclusion that clearly, if they're going to be complaining that a girl's shirt is low cut when they do it at the same time, is that they have some other reason for not liking this girl. They think that she's ugly. They think that they think that she's fat. People tend to even though that they do the exact same thing, hate somebody else that does it because of the way that they look, and that's well, that's extremely childish, and that's very very sad. I mean, if you're gonna say that it's sick and it's trashy and it's wrong and it makes them a slut, okay, that's your opinion. I completely disagree with that. I don't think that makes them a slut, whore, trashy, any other insult that you can think of. I don't think that that's what that makes them. I think it just makes them somebody that wants to wear a shirt like that. Big whoop, you know. Get over it. It's a shirt. It's not like they're just walking around naked. Just get over it. It's really not the biggest deal this century that we really need to be, up in arms about. If there's something that you really need to fight about, please pick something, worth making a shitstorm over. I mean, there's what lends your argument any credibility if the thing that you get passionate about and angry about is a girl that's doing the exact same thing as you, but you're complaining about it because you dislike that person. You think that this person is ugly. You think that this person is stupid. You think this and that and something else. Get over it. And I don't know the girl. I don't know a thing about her. But it really doesn't matter if I know anything about her or not, because if you're going to say that there's something wrong with the way that she dresses when you're dressing the exact same way, you're kind of wrong. You're kind of hypocritical. And that really doesn't speak well for any other arguments that you've got. It kind of makes you, unbelievable. And really, there's nothing else that can really be said. If you're going to say that there's something wrong with that person, and you think that they look wrong, there's something wrong with their face, there's something wrong with the clothing that they're wearing, well, you're judgmental. If you're gonna and if you're gonna wear the exact same clothing that they are and complain that their clothing is wrong, not only are you judgmental, you're hypocritical as well. And that's and that's it. There's really nothing else that can be said about it. There's no way to justify that it's wrong. You know, either you think that it's slutty and it's wrong and it's sick and it's disgusting because that's what you believe. You think that there's no reason for a girl to be wearing a shirt like that. Well, then okay, then that's your opinion, and I disagree with it. But if you think that it's wrong for somebody to wear, the clothing of that same description, but you wear the same clothing, well, guess what? You're really not making any extra points for yourself. You're really not. You're you're not saying anything good. You're not saying anything good about yourself. You're not saying anything good about anybody else. You're kind of just proving yourself wrong and making yourself very unbelievable. All right, guys, that's really it that I can say about this. There's nothing else that I can say. Hope you liked the video. Have a good one.